course, I welcome today Zarif Alam. Welcome to the show.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. And of course, we have your lovely, beautiful mother today.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa salam, Miss Jadu. And of course, it's amazing to have you both on the show today.
Thank you for having us.
So tell me what you did in GCSEs.
So subjects-wise, obviously, I've done the core subjects everyone has to take, which includes maths, English, literature, and language. Instead of combined science, I opted for triple science, which essentially just means you get 3 GCSEs instead of 2.
Okay.
I also picked geography, computer science, and I think for me the biggest hurdle was French, which is obviously a completely different language.
Yeah, I couldn't speak French.
Yeah.
Okay, but is your Bangla better than your French?
Oh, 100%.
Okay, then
100%.
that's fine. That's allowed. That's allowed. Okay, fine. Tell me more about the subjects then. What did you get in your results first?
Alhamdulillah, I got all 9s.
Alhamdulillah.
By the grace of God.
All 9s. See, this is the thing I don't understand. You know the great, it's gone from obviously the A's to A stars to now 9s. So that's obviously the highest you can get, isn't it? So A stars basically.
Not really, actually.
How does it work then?
So it's not really like a clean transition.
Okay.
It's more of an 8 is an A star, but on the lower end, whereas a 9 would be sort of almost an A double star, if that makes sense.
I see what you mean. Okay, so what school did you go to?
I went to Wanstead High School. It's in Redbridge.
Amazing. Okay,
Yeah.
and what was the support like?
Honestly, the support was amazing. I think one of the main reasons why I could do so well was because of the teachers who were there always behind me, supporting me, pushing me. I think every single teacher helped me with their subjects. They were happy to have drop-in sessions and just little bits of help and tips to just push me to the next level.
Alhamdulillah. And of course, I know the support at home was even more
100%,
amazing
yes.
because your mother Fayjunnessa Jadu, of course, supported you from the get-go. আপনার জন্য কেমন ছিল?
It was not that much hard actually. It was very,
Of course.
Yeah, it was very smooth journey because Zarif he's really very obedient boy. So whatever
Mashallah.
teacher said, he always tried to follow all the instructions, and whatever I did said to him, he always followed all the instruction as well.
MashaAllah, that's amazing. And what was it like for you? I mean, at home, I know you're the only child as well,
Yeah.
so you must have got a lot of, pampering and things like that.
I think, yes, that definitely
Yeah,
helped.
because my
Maybe the-
sister was the same. She was at home alone when she was doing
Right.
A levels or GCSEs as
Yeah,
well. Yeah, she got everything. Whereas with me, I didn't get that. But
No,
what was
100%.
like?
I think me being the only child, my dad and my mum, they were always behind me, pouring love into everything they've done for me. Even
course.
like little things, just, waking up, saying good morning to them. I think that helped me a lot.
No, of course. I think it's that support because,
Yeah.
they're behind you no matter what happens,
100%.
no matter what the results are. But how do you get the 9s? Because I know that involves a lot of dedication, a lot of hard work. So obviously, despite obviously having a lot of support, what was it like for you? What was your structure like every day?
So near when year 11 began, I began to do 3 hours every day.
Wow.
Not,
Is that for every subject or?
No, so I'd have a timetable which my mum made for me.
Okay, amazing. So see, mum's definitely very organised,
And
yes.
I do an hour of one subject, usually randomly a day. And then weekends I usually used to chill a bit.
Are you sure?
Relax. Yeah, 100%. I think that is an important thing though, that a lot of people, I think, they push themselves too hard. I think there is a threshold to where, doing too much work can exhaust you, burnout is the thing. Yeah, burnout is the thing. I think it's important that students, especially GCSE, obviously A level is a bit harder, so.
Yeah.
But with GCSE, I think you need to give yourself some space to breathe. But near exam season, I started doing revision during the weekends, 6 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, it was grueling, but I think it's dedication that allows you to succeed.
Because
so.
I mean, it's definitely paid off.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, 100%.
that many A's, wow. 9s. See, it clearly doesn't make sense in my head. But no, that's amazing. So, I mean, now that you've got the results that you've obviously wanted to achieve, if anything more, I'm sure, what is it your plans are? You're going to do your A levels, is that right? And what have you chosen for your A levels?
So for my levels, I've picked biology, chemistry, maths, which is obviously the more medicine side of things.
Yes.
But I've kept physics in case I switch my choices and think about engineering as an option.
Okay, alhamdulillah. And was it something that you got support at school? Who recommended the subject? Why did you decide to take that
So
role?
in all honesty, I actually wanted to go down computer science.
Right, why is that?
Well, I just love computers.
Okay, fine.
But I think the turning point came for me where I had a parents' evening and my computing teacher was talking to my parents about what I wanted to do in the future, and they said, he wants to do computer science, maybe engineering. And he was the one that recommended I do medicine.
Right.
Which I think one of the reasons why that made me decide to switch is because hearing someone that advocates for computer science in their lessons
And then
tells
telling you to do
everyone-
medicine,
and
yeah.
then tells me to do medicine. I think that made something click in me that, you know, I should probably...
Unless he's
listen
trying
to
to
him.
say that you're not good at computers. That might be a message. We're not
Maybe,
sure. No, I'm
maybe,
joking.
maybe.
But no, that's amazing. So then you took that on board, and
Yeah.
then what did you think for yourself? Because I think sometimes when we're young people, of course, we're thinking, we're like, should I not do it? What was it like for you then?
I
thinking
think
about
near the
it?
beginning I was a bit reluctant because obviously I had committed myself to computer science. I thought this was really what I wanted to do. But then like every now and then my dad would have a talk with me about helping people and serving people, and you know, like I think that is the thing that made me sort of on board with the idea of doing medicine, because I realized that obviously I can love computers all I want, but I should dedicate my time to people.
Yes, definitely. Okay.
Yeah.
And now that you're going to start your A-levels, what's the best thing that you're looking forward to?
I think one of the best things I'm looking forward to is obviously like the learning, because obviously now that I get to like narrow down my choices, these are things I genuinely care about. I want to learn. I didn't really want to learn French,
Yeah.
but obviously I have a passion for the sciences and maths, so I think that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to some clubs as well, some extracurriculars. There's a debate club in at the sixth form I'm going to.
Amazing.
So that I think that prospect excites me quite a bit.
Amazing. And I mean, are you into debating?
Yeah, I used to do debate club at secondary, so obviously I want
Amazing.
to continue that, I guess.
Okay, fine. And what do you think is the best subject for him to do? I mean, should he go into engineering? Should he do medicine? What do you expect as a
It's
mother?
actually up to him. Whatever he likes, there is no pressure from our side, me and my husband. We
Alhamdulillah.
always used to tell him that whatever you like, so you can take this one. But my husband always prefer the medicine because he loves to work, like help people.
Yeah.
So he said, if you will be a doctor, then you can, definitely help people.
Yeah, I
more
think
and more.
parents always
Yeah.
are like,
Yeah.
become a
that's
doctor, lawyer, engineer, whichever three it is. And if not, okay, maybe I'll see the rest. But no, alhamdulillah, that's good. And of course, what is it like for your husband as well? I mean, he's working, he's, supporting the household. What's it like for you guys as a three? Like, now that you're going to A-levels, will it change anything, the dynamics? Will it make you more busier? What's it going to be like at home?
I think for me, obviously, it'll be busier.
Busier, yes.
But I think for them, I know they love me unconditionally, so I hope nothing would change.
I doubt it will. I doubt it will. I doubt it will.
Of course, I think the stress I take, they
Yeah.
take as well. So that would obviously change. But as to the input they put into for me, I don't think that would change much. Not at all.
Now that you mentioned the stress, because obviously children, we are inclined to give our parents the stress that we do get. How do you manage the stress of your son sometimes when he pushes on you?
He is very calm and quiet actually. So what I did always, we try to give him mental support. My husband especially, he is very good.
That's really good.
Yeah, because
if mom can't handle it, dad can handle it. That's
yeah,
good.
definitely. Because I always support Zarif, and my husband always support me. Yeah.
No, that's really good. It's really nice to have that dynamic. It's the same thing with my parents. Like, for instance, if it's not my mum, it's my dad. If it's not my dad, it's my mum. And if not them, then it's my sister.
I think another thing as well, my grandma actually lives with us.
Oh, alhamdulillah.
And I
What, your
think-
daddy?
No,
Nani.
Nanu. And I think, seeing her every morning, I think that also actually pushes me to do my best because I want to make everyone proud. my entire family.
You already have made everyone proud. You've made us proud as well as a community.
Hopefully
We're so
I'll
proud of
continue.
you.
Hopefully I'll continue.
Inshallah, you will do amazing. But now looking forward to your A-levels, of course, now
Yeah.
that you're going to start them. Have you got anything planned for the next few weeks? Or are you going to just take it easy? Or
I think the first week behind me was the one I take easy, but now I
Okay.
think I'll start, start working hard as hard as possible, and just dedicating myself to the subjects I've taken.
Of course. And what would you advise someone who's obviously trying to get the nines that you've got?
I think obviously there's always the commit yourself to what you're doing, work hard, do your best. But one thing I genuinely think everyone should hear is disregard like the advice influencers give you. All these people telling you that you should do it this way or that way.
I'm so glad you mentioned
I
that.
think genuinely the best thing you could do is find what's comfortable for you. I think that's the thing that teachers stress as well in school. Revise the way that
Works
helps
best for
you,
you,
works
yes.
best for you. Everyone has their own strengths. I think it's important that you dedicate your learning to you and not others. I
Yes,
think that's
definitely.
the main thing.
Right. And is there anything specific that actually helped you during your GCSEs?
So for me specifically, I'd usually just write notes, reread them, blur out information. I think for me though, it was the consistency in doing things. I think a lot of people, especially at GCSE, the work ethic isn't there, or they don't do things as consistently. I think
That's me.
no, I'm sure you're doing great.
Oh, well, no, it's okay. I wasn't consistent. My mum did tell me that. But go on. You were
No,
saying.
but I think it is
Consistency.
My bad, sorry.
Of course, it's fine.
No, yeah, it is just, working every day and striving to be the very best possible version of you that you can be.
Of course. And if there's something that you would advise for someone who's going into their A-levels and also choosing subjects, what would you advise them? Because that's also a very important decision that we make. We don't realise how important it is.
So as in like what subjects you should choose?
Yeah, you should, not that you should choose, rather that if you are going to choose your A-level subjects, what sort of line should you go down?
Right, I think honestly the most important thing is like choosing what you're interested in. Because a lot of people will tell you this, and it is very much true. A-levels are so hard to the point where like if you don't like the subject,
you will drop them.
Yeah, you won't be able to do well because obviously there's only so much you can do to like force yourself to do, I don't know, French every day if you don't like French. But if you have a passion for French, obviously choose French.
Choose French, yeah.
If you have a passion for sciences, choose sciences. If you have a passion for English, choose English. I think with A-levels, it is a more dedicated sort of curriculum, a more dedicated 2 years. You have to love what you're doing. Genuinely, you have to love what you're doing.
And how important is it actually? Because I think I'm now curious about this. So for instance, if I chose a subject that was more, let's say I want to choose a career in like law and I choose sort of law.
Yeah, law like
based subjects. But actually I'm not going to do too well in it. Should I choose those subjects or should I choose something that I know I'll do well in?
I think there's like a conflict of interest, right? I think if you like law, I still think you should push towards that. I think it's about not giving up. But you have to find the right balance between do I like this career or do I just want to do this career? I think sometimes we get mixed up with like whether you like the career or whether you want to do the career. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, that makes sense. It definitely makes sense. Okay, fine. And finally, if there's a few words you would, I guess, just use to describe yourself, I mean, your work ethic, what would you use?
I think consistent, but I do think that consistency comes from both my parents and Allah. So I think it's not me, it's them. Truly, I think I could not have come as far as I have without them.
No, alhamdulillah. And thank you so much for being on the show today, Zarif. And of course,
thank you for having us.
Yeah, you're very welcome. I mean, wish you all the best for the future because I know you're going to smash out your A-levels and then you're going to go to university and you're going to be on the show again, inshallah, in 2 years' time because that's when your A-levels finish, right? And inshallah, I'll see you then.
Inshallah.